From the Woodshed, a casual conversation with Chase Morrill and Ryan Eldridge from Kennebec Cabin Company, the team that inspired the hit show Maine Cabin Masters. From the Woodshed is brought to you by Nelma, see the stamp, trust the quality. By Hero Media Arts, connecting small business with new customers. And by Hammond Lumber, your building project partner. Now, from the Woodshed Studios at KCC headquarters in Manchester, Maine, it's Chase and Ryan.
Me, as always, Ryan Eldridge.
Hey, everybody.
And Maggie Morrill.
Hi.
Our guests tonight are Ashley Morrill, Jedi, and Dixie, all cast members of Maine Cabin Masters. So, yeah, we've never done anything like this before, so bear with us. It's exciting, but thank you for joining us.
Wicked exciting.
Right.
Is anyone nervous?
Definitely. But we definitely couldn't have made this happen without our sponsors. So thank you, as always, to Nelma, nelma.org, easternwhitepine.org, sprucepinefir.org, Hero Media Arts, and Hammond Lumber Company, the official building material supplier of KCC. You can find us at KennebecCabinCompany.com, MaineCabinMasters.com. If you're watching this on Facebook, you can find us there, Instagram, and our YouTube channel.
All over the place.
All over the place. But yeah, things are going well.
Ranking away. Our guests are in the green room or the red room, or probably they're in the woodshed. Pretty convenient.
Yeah, so we had a beautiful weekend, but it's cold right now.
Today hurt.
Yeah.
Mm.
I saw like -10 with wind chills when I woke up. It was brutal.
It was, but we're getting close to wrapping up this round of camps for the winter round and getting ready to start some new ones. It's exciting.
Yeah, we're cranking away. We got lucky last week. Like that window, we were ready to take advantage of it and got a lot of outside painting done.
Yeah. The only good thing about the cold is everything freezes back up and you don't have to deal with the mud.
Ugh, how's your dooryard look?
It's getting bad. It's getting bad. We were here this weekend at the Woodshed doing some spring fixes.
You and Cole did a great job.
We built some bridges. It was like the the mats that they put down.
Yeah, the enviro mats.
Yeah.
For logging.
Put down mats, rearranged picnic tables. So we still got the shacks available to hang out in. We've got fire pits. We've used the rest of those oyster shells. My Uncle Lee will be proud.
Oh, we'll have more before you know it.
Yeah. But, you know, it's a mud pit. It's soupy, so.
And the fires are always going. The fires have been a huge hit.
Yeah.
I've been impressed with people coming up, hanging out outside. Like, even the worst weather, I've seen people outside, like, just having fun.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's nice. People are ready to be outside and just... We had live music Saturday, right?
Yeah, he's tougher than I am.
Yeah.
Did your mom have a good time the other night?
I think so. I don't really know.
She didn't leave a review?
No Yelp.
No Yelp.
Yeah. Maggie had a horse show this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first time cantering in a class.
How'd you go?
It was interesting.
She got
it was
first place in her class.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah.
How many
That's
people were in
awesome.
her class?
One.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, I like it. That's a good start.
Yeah.
From skiing to horses, just like that, one weekend to the next.
Just like that.
The girls tell you, I sent them a picture like I was going on Skowhegan. There was that ski joring, was
Oh yeah,
it?
my mom wants to do that too.
Horses like with skiers behind them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't sure Penny Lane would pull me.
She would.
You'll kill my horse.
Yep, and we watched the Grammys last night.
Yep.
As a family in the family room.
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
It's good. Yeah, Harry did well. Harry got a Grammy.
It was surprisingly good. Like, you could tell that it was real. You know, everybody was just excited for music and just to be doing things again.
Anybody in the audience, or was it all?
No.
No.
It was just like other performers watching, like people perform.
So there were people performing there, and then live feed.
And some pre-recorded performances and stuff like that.
So you guys are inspired by the Grammys from last night. We're
Yeah.
going live.
Right.
Nice. And Harry is Harry Styles, who your kids love. He did well.
Yeah, he did. He got a Grammy. He opened the Grammys. Yeah.
Eva almost couldn't handle it, but she did. She pulled through.
Harry Mania.
Yeah.
All the music I like they don't show on the Grammys. You get it like the next morning, like in some side
yeah.
side room. Longest jam of the year. And
Has Fish ever won a Grammy?
no. I don't know if they've been nominated.
Grateful Dead was nominated this year, weren't they?
Oh, they might be for like their box sets or something.
Yeah, they
like
released
that.
a a box live set, I think.
Billy Strings, he's really good. He won a Grammy, which is cool. So
Yeah. And there was a nice tribute to John Prine by Brandy Carlisle.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Next, we'll have live music on here, musical guests.
That's right.
In between the breaks.
Enough about the Grammys. Let's talk about Maine Cabin Masters.
Yeah.
There's a new episode tonight of a clip show, right?
I saw that. What is it? Top summer camps or something?
Yeah, so stick around after this. Will be a new episode of Maine Cabin Masters, and after this short video, we'll be back with our first guest.
Yeah, it's Ashley, and Ashley's actually part of this video, giving you guys a tour of our worldwide headquarters. Check it out.
Hi, everyone. I'm here with Ryan and Chase in the podcast room. They are filming their podcast
From the Woodshed.
In an old room in the Daggett.
It's kind of super secret.
What is the super secret?
This room, you wouldn't know it was here.
Sure.
What?
This was actually Tom Daggett's bedroom, and my family helped me decorate and install the soundproofing panels.
I was with you when you bought them at Martin's, actually.
They're still standing. They're still up there.
And in 6 months, we'll be up here sweating our butts off.
So I'll let you guys get back to your podcast, and I think that I should take everyone for a tour.
All right,
Come on, let's go. Let's go give the people a tour. So before we go downstairs, why don't I just show you real quick the offices. This is Jen. Jen and Andy runs the podcast, all that fun stuff. And then Jen's over here. Jen, tell everyone what your position is.
Business Development Manager for Kennebec Cabin Company.
So if you want anything, email her. This way, our retail manager, Izzy, who I think is in the shop right now. This is her office. So yeah. Let's head on downstairs. My little shadows. So this is our red room. We have the table here that Chase made for me. It got moved in here because it gets way more use in here. You know, this is where we have our meetings. And as you can see, this is where we store all of the stuff. We've got stuff for days. But yeah, so all this stuff is the merchandise that we have over in the store. So why don't I take you back and let's go check out the store. I think Izzy's there. She can show us around. This is my Uncle Lee. He makes a lot of the stuff for us. So this is our store, Kennebec Cabin Company. We have Izzy, is our store manager.
Yes.
And Izzy, you want to come walk around and show us some of the stuff that we have going on today?
Of course, Ashley.
Let's go.
So we're actually right in the middle of redecorating this store.
Yep.
And we've moved some things around. We have this brand new jewelry case that we're going to start filling with lots of new jewelry.
Awesome. These are always a big seller, all of these Maine art. This room has a lot of the arts and crafts that from the field trips that I go on. So a lot of local Maine artists and craftsmen. A lot of the stuff that you've seen on the show is available here. Come on into this back room.
Into the barn.
Into the barn.
And this is where we've been doing a lot of our construction.
So we're kind of in the process of, you know, redecorating, changing things, making the flow a little bit better. We've got all of our Maine Cabin Master merchandise back here. Nice sweatshirts.
We have this brand new wall of cubbies that Chase has been building that we've been putting all of our Maine Cabin Master t-shirts, our Kennebec Cabin Company t-shirts,
that right.
which are wonderful. Have you smelled this one lately, Ashley?
Oh, I have smelled it.
These ones smell like pine, the white pine.
Mmm. You get pine all through this building. I can hear a bunch of people over at the Woodshed, so let's head on over
Should we
there.
go see what's going on
Yeah,
at the
let's
Woodshed?
go check it out. You guys, don't run away. All right, come on in. The Woodshed.
Welcome to the Woodshed.
We have Cole, our bar manager here, and Erica, our lovely bar. Our lovely bartender. And we have a Jedi.
We have a Jedi.
A Jedi in the building.
What's up, guys?
Well, we'll be back for a beer. I'm just going to show everybody outside.
Sounds good.
So yeah, it's a little chilly right now. We do have the ice shacks available. Each one comes with a little propane heater. It takes the edge off. You know, the snowmobile trails, you can drive right here to the backfield here on your snowmobile. Come on in, the fires are usually going. So there's lots going on here at the Kennebec Cabin Company headquarters, worldwide headquarters as Ryan likes to call it. So come on in and visit. We'd love to see you. Bye.
All right, and we are back with our guest, Ashley.
Your favorite guest, you mean?
Our first guest, our favorite guest.
That was a long commercial.
Yeah, how'd I do?
Good.
That was fun. We did that about a week ago. Gave a tour of the whole property.
Nice.
Might have been able to skip the kitchen and a couple of the other parts, but overall, hope you guys got a good feel of what we're all about.
It's good to know. Well, tonight's segment is brought to us by Baxter Beer, and tonight we're having the Out of Range. It's an ale with blueberry undertones and flavor.
What is it called?
It's Out of Range by Baxter.
Oh, cool. I'll try.
I'm not even going to ask you coffee, water, beer. It's beer tonight.
I've been hanging out at the Woodshed.
Hopefully Dixie and Jedi do the same thing. But yeah, this is a sign that summer's
Thanks,
coming slowly.
Baxter.
So
Yes.
cheers. Here's to our
Ooh, I
first
love
live.
the label.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys. This is fun. Have you guys messed up yet?
We'll never know.
We'll never know. So everyone wants to know about Charlie. Let's get an update.
Charlie is 4 days out of surgery, and she is doing well. She wants to go outside and play with her buddy Hayes. I mean, it's hard to keep her in, but I was really worried. And she's getting around, hobbling around on 3 legs.
Yeah, I think the hardest part will be when she starts using that other leg is to like keep her from running around. Like they want to like slowly introduce it and walk. She already hopped up the stairs the other day and I wasn't paying attention.
So she just doesn't use it, or is it like
It's like hunched up right now, but it's like swollen.
like
her
hunched
right
up,
hip.
like bandaged up?
Yeah,
No.
she kind of holds it up off the ground.
Or she just chooses not to use it?
Oh, yeah.
Got
So
it.
she had femoral head osteometry or something. So where they remove the head of the
You
femur,
lost me.
and then scar tissue comes back and it kind of replaces the
Wait,
cartilage.
real quick, before we get into anything, I just want to show you guys. Speaking of dogs, my buddy Phil, look at these.
Oh, those are pretty darn
Check these
impressive.
out. Charlie, and he just dropped them off for us the other day, and I am in love with them. Aren't those awesome? Show Chase.
Let me see.
He did a great job.
Those are good. Those
Yeah,
are really good.
really good.
So, Phil, thank you very much.
And I have a present for you
Little girl.
Oh, present.
for Ashley from ProTech Refrigeration, Air Conditioning, and Heating. She stopped by with some sweatshirts and a T-shirt, especially for you. So hopefully she's watching because I told her
Yes.
we'd give it to you, Ashley, on the podcast. So
Thank you for the
Here we
sweatshirt.
All right.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please. Well, isn't this
Cool.
nice?
Oh, we kind of match colors.
Oh, I love the color. ProTech Refrigeration. Chase, this is live.
What's it say on the back?
I don't know if I can say that. I just kidding. Thanks. Did you know that said that? Did I tell him?
They got quite the slogan. Hold it up.
don't say it, just hold it up.
Thank you.
All right, well, there we go. Good way to introduce.
Oh my goodness. Well, here we are.
Yes. So we're probably 3 weeks away from revealing camps.
Yeah, busy time for me.
Busy time coming, and this time of year, it's always up in the air what it's going to be like. I mean,
They look so bad right now.
oh,
No, the camps don't look bad. The exterior looks bad.
yes.
Really bad.
Like the ground.
Like the other day, I was working at Rodney's camp, and like there was like you could find a tubing in the ground, stuff like bottles are coming out of the snow. Like we shoveled a couple times, so it's like
Yeah, and things get muddy. You know, we've had to put off a couple reveals because the mud was so bad.
But knock on wood, we usually get lucky though, and like we'll get a light
Not
snow.
at least one of them.
You know, you're not supposed to knock on wood with legs. That's a new thing I learned. It has to be, if you're gonna knock on wood, it can't have legs. Did you?
What?
That's a thing I just heard recently.
Coming from Ashley, who has bark in her car, so when someone says knock on wood in her car, she has something to knock on.
Yeah, smart.
But yeah, so this is a long shoot. We haven't had a long one in a while.
No. No,
We just can't wait.
Ending 3 and starting 4.
It's been a nice break. But I was just down in Bridgeton area, and pretty much Lewiston area south, there was no snow on the ground.
Really?
Yeah.
Trees are budding.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
They are at Bell's.
Are they?
Yeah, that's what he says.
I'm ready. I mean, it's cold. Next week looks warm.
Yep.
I know, and we're going skiing on Wednesday up to Saddleback.
Yeah.
Yep.
A company party or company ski day.
Team building, it's called, right?
Team building.
There's 30 of us going to Saddleback.
Yeah, so if anybody's out and about and wants to come skiing, Saddleback on Wednesday. It's going to be fun.
Sunny and 45.
Yeah.
Fletcher's coming.
Is
Nice.
he? Cool.
I mean, he's sick that day.
Right.
Forgot this is live in the area right now.
Fletcher's going to school. Here's Mimi. Whoops. We're learning.
Yep.
No, does the FCC watch us and like?
I don't think
Is
so.
this same rules as like TV?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. Maybe someday if we get bigger.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, what else been got?
That's it. I've pretty much just been focusing on Charlie. And then the camps. Heidi's going up tomorrow. We're going to visit all the camps and just get ready for the big reveals.
Get ready.
Yeah.
And then more the same. So we got some questions coming in, I think, off the social media feeds.
Do we?
Yeah. Maggie's over there in the corner. She's going to...
Maggie and Jen and Kim and Dean are all managing.
Hi, Kim and Dean out there in social
It's a
media
whole
land.
different deal trying to be live.
So
It is.
Well, we got it easy. So there's a whole team behind us, like Andy and Brian. Andy's switching the cameras. Brian's messing with the camera. Like, we just got to talk.
Let's tell them what we usually do, though. So Ryan and I normally were at our house on our couch, and I have some like little wonky sort of like stand to put my phone in. We can't read anything. We're kind of like last week we had our friend Rachel help us out, but normally we're like really poorly lit.
Normally argue for 20 minutes how to light it. We are wrong. That's wrong. And then the comments come in. You can't
And you
keep
can't
up.
read them at all. So luckily we have 3 people tonight helping us out, so we can hear your questions and we'll try to answer them.
We've been kind of boring though. Like
We've been wicked boring.
We've been wicked boring this year. Talking to Doug, like, remember going down the depot and going live and 10 beers deep and shots and like. It's been, I don't think everyone's ready to come out of this.
Yes.
Slow and steady.
So yeah.
Ash, everybody wants to see your shirt. They couldn't read it.
Oh,
I'm gonna have Ryan do this.
I'll wear this darn thing. So
I can't wait.
the-
You guys want to talk about belly shirt?
So ProTech refrigeration, air conditioning on the back.
There you go.
There you go, guys. Actually, I've been accused of having those before.
Okay. We're not going there right now.
No, so like, I don't read the comments. So there's this one comment thing like,
Questions, Maggie. Questions.
Please.
people made fun of me. Anyways,
Oh my god. Okay.
it happens.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
All right. This one is from John and Jan Hogan on Facebook. Out of all the cabins you have designed, which is your favorite?
You can't do that to me.
Oh, good question. And you're on a time limit, so which
Oh,
one?
well, no, I cannot answer that because there's been so many, and each one has a different unique part about them, So I can't.
Which ones stand out? Like,
I mean, Bunganuck always was one of.
Bunganuck stands out for all.
Bunganuck.
Why does Bunganuck stand out so much for us? It's just because it was such a huge transformation, or just because it was so gross?
It was so gross.
And then it was so beautiful.
We were just getting into our stride. Like,
And it was a really cool spot too.
Yeah.
I think it's when we really started coming together as a
I mean,
team.
obviously, I'd say the Buckinay, just because there were so many personal touches. But yeah.
Bunganuck was just cool too. Like the tide came in, like some.
Yeah.
But then I think about all these other ones too, and there's so many cool little things that we do.
Yeah. Eaton Island stands out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of them if you really
Yeah.
think about it. But yeah, Bunganuck.
We'll say Bunganuck.
The question
Just
was
because it was so bad and it stunk. Like, all your senses were dissatisfied. It wasn't just one thing. It just didn't look bad, but it smelled
I
bad.
know how you
It tasted bad. Like you could taste the
Taste
clam.
it?
And it was super challenging.
Yeah, you could taste the clam in the air. Like,
You cannot
I don't know. I don't know if I had
That's
clam
gross.
dip. I don't know if I
Yeah,
had clam. I
don't
used to love.
listen to Ryan.
I used to love clam dip. I
I
don't know
would
if I've had
eat a
clam dip.
huge thing of steamers right now, no problem.
Ooh, I got some totally off subject. Some smoked blue cheese that Dr. Dave made
Oh.
from Manchester Meats.
Was it good?
Oh wow.
Yes. So
Dr. Dave.
Manchester Meats is a meat store that just opened up in Manchester.
So
It used to, for anybody in Manchester, used to be Chris used to work at Ballard's, and so they closed a while ago. every Friday. I try to go in every Friday, and Christy has. I get chocolate milk. I get cheese. I get some meats.
Oh,
That's the key to Chase's heart, chocolate milk.
Yeah. But she's starting to make chicken salad, cookies.
Oh,
Christy is.
yum.
Good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Manchester's coming around.
We need to get some of her chicken salad down here at the Woodshed.
Yeah. All right, next question.
Some of our other meats.
All right, this question is from Paul Cushion on YouTube.
Hey, Paul. Shout out to YouTube.
How are you handling your growing success?
How are we handling our growing success?
No, how are you handling
I'll
it?
answer that. It's gone straight to their heads.
I have to put a notch in my hat every season. I'm almost on the last one.
Yeah, it's because your hair is so long. And Lisa, if she were here, you would have to get a haircut. So you guys, we have this, the showrunner, Lisa, and every time she'd show up and we were going to do reveals, she would cut Chase's hair, or have Chase go get his haircut.
And she dressed you two, don't lie.
And she, yeah, and
You guys
she,
should get outfits.
this is actually sweaters from
Yeah,
her.
where do you think this shirt came from?
So yeah, Chase wouldn't cut his hair, so then she decided, like, she started to get Chase to cut his hair, and then she started to coordinate our outfits.
Look at my car.
What is that?
That's
Is that a truck?
serious Jake break.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
God.
Sorry, guys.
Answer the question, please.
So what was the question?
Success.
How is this?
Oh, I don't think it's changed. I mean, I still go to the gas station in my sweatpants in the morning. I don't brush. I don't want to tell her all these secrets.
I think we all try to stay true. I think living in
I'm
Maine helps
snorting.
us. You know, like it's laid back and it's quiet.
I
Like,
mean, it's different. You know, like people recognize us obviously, but I think that we feel fortunate about it because then if people didn't like us, we wouldn't have a show.
right.
Yeah, for sure.
We got a lot of free drinks at the bars when
Yeah.
things were normal. That's pretty good.
Well, I think that's been hard during the pandemic. Is just, I mean, for everybody not being able to interact with
Right.
other people. You know, I mean,
Yeah, just socialize.
But people are
and-
slowly coming back. It's been nice, when I'm at the store, the shop downstairs, and people just work up from Pennsylvania and Virginia. They're coming.
Yep.
It's gonna be a busy summer. It's exciting.
yes. All right.
All right. And since we have the three of you here, Connie Whitney on Facebook would like to hear the How You Were Found story because she thinks it would be good for any newcomers.
So, how this all got started was Maggie's friend Callie.
Yeah, it's all because of me.
Yes, it is.
Maggie's always been an integral part of this whole operation.
And she looks really pretty tonight too.
In her hairy sweatshirt.
Yeah.
So Maggie's friend Callie's mother worked for Kennebec Land Trust, and she knew the production company. They were looking to do something in Maine. She knew we were doing carpentry, and they were looking to do something with carpenters, with cabins. And so she said, "You guys should talk." I emailed the I think it was just some random email address at Dorsey, our production company. I said, "Hey, is this for real?" And they said yes. And then we had a few Skype interviews, and
We didn't know what Skype was.
we didn't know what Skype was. We were in the basement of Higgins Street.
January.
Yeah, pretty much looked like this, but
Yeah.
worse.
Worse.
And yeah, we thought we'd try it, do something fun, different, have stories to tell. We thought we'd do one episode, and
And we still didn't believe it. Remember, it was real. Remember driving up to Bangor because we're going to meet him in a hotel room, and we still didn't know if it was like a joke, like one of those, "Oh, we got you, catfish," or something like, "Ha ha."
oh yeah, I mean, it took a lot of planning.
And I remember you went out of the truck and you walked in that hotel room and you came out and your eyes were like, "There's so much camera there." And they're like, "I don't even, this is real. I don't even know what to do."
Yeah, and so these people we'd never met before,
Followed.
we caravaned up to northern Maine.
I look back on that. I was like, they're freaking crazy. They followed us in the
Thanks.
woods for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
They never even met us before.
Yeah. It
That's
was
pretty.
And look where we are
It's a-
now.
yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, we thought we would do one episode, have fun stories to tell. And that was for a pilot for the History Channel. That didn't work out. Then we kind of came up with this idea.
Thank God.
We did the Daggett episode.
Because then you got me.
Yep.
And then we thought, all right, we'll do one season, and then like one more, and then here we are. And that's all thanks to you guys. So thank you guys very much.
And thank you, Maggie.
Thank you,
You're
Maggie.
welcome. You're welcome.
And Callie.
And Callie.
Yes. Okay.
One more.
What?
One more question or 1 minute?
1 minute.
All right.
All right. Yeah, we're on a strict timeline tonight. So.
Well, you guys, I'm really happy that you invited me back.
Yeah, it's
I'm
good to
always.
have ya.
It's always fun to come in. So yeah.
Yeah.
We figured we didn't want to put any other guests through this.
Jedi and Dixie are up next.
Yeah, Jenny and Dixie have been doing another podcast today, right?
I guess while I have one more minute or 30 seconds left. We're always at the Woodshed. Come on over for local guests. For people traveling up here this summer, come on over because we're here hanging out all the time. We appreciate all the support and the love that the community has given us. And so, yeah,
Come on up.
good things to come.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We've got Jedi next, so if you've got any questions for Jedi, send them our way now. Thank you, Ashley.
All right, bye, guys.
And here's another video. It's a hero video about the Hero Video Network coming up. So take a look at this, and we'll be back.
I started out in a little one-car garage. I had a fab table, a welder, a drill press, and just a couple tools, just enough to do what I need to do. I have no business experience whatsoever, and I've made all the expensive mistakes, and I'm sure I'll make more. Education in its many forms can be very expensive. When it hits you in your wallet, you tend to learn real quick not to do that again. I had so many years of building this. After 12 years, it just took off, and I had to hire like 2 or 3 guys. Within a year from that, another 2 or 3 guys, and the latest count, we're at 13 employees. We got the guys that are fabricating, we got the guys that are blasting, we got the guys that are powder coating. I really enjoyed doing what I did, but I get the enjoyment of watching these guys bring things to light that, have the same vision I have. The good part about growing and having good employees, good fabricators, is that I don't have to have all the answers. The slow progression of the business has been a big help in slowly learning and being able to handle different things that come my way. To go from a one-man thing within a couple of years to 15 guys, I think I needed that 12-year span to sort of make some mistakes and get some education. I go home at night, and when my head hits the pillow, I'm like out in a minute. And then when my feet hit the floor again in the morning, it starts right up again. The sky's the limit. It's like, okay, I made it to this point. I feel like there's bigger and better things that we can do. We just haven't really had the opportunity yet, and I know the opportunity will come. There's always more. So.
We all love the hero videos, especially Chase and I. It's passionate people telling their stories. Now you can find all those great videos in one place, HeroMediaNetwork.com. These videos are really fun to watch, but they're also a great business tool. They combine video and social media, and they're a really good way to target your audience. Everybody's doing that these days. Get on board and get connected. The Cabin Masters are going to go through the videos and choose our favorites to be shown on the podcast and on our social media outlets. Learn how to get yours. Go to HeroMediaNetwork.com/KCC.
And we are back with Jedi.
Hey, Jedi.
What's up, guys?
How's it going tonight? This almost feels like a telethon, you know? Keep those calls coming.
Jedi, here's a nice Baxter Ale tonight.
Yeah.
We're not asking if you want water or coffee.
Yeah, no, it's too late for coffee.
That is the Out of Range with a hint of blueberry.
Ooh,
Sign
really?
of summer's here.
Perfect.
Yeah, so same question we asked Ashley. What have you been up to?
Working on cabins. Same answers. No, yeah, getting through this winter. Getting those cabins done.
Today felt like winter. Jeez.
It's back.
Yeah.
Not for long, though.
You guys got a lot of painting done the last week, huh? And staining?
Jedi,
Yeah.
get your mic closer.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, we've had the garage today where you emptied out some stuff.
VT
and-
called. He's like, "Hey, can we get this car moved?" I'm like, "Yeah, no problem."
Push it.
Yeah, and then Jay called later. He's like, "So my truck's broke down. Is there any way I could borrow that car tonight?"
So I had it all set right up, so we didn't really need to move the car, but they were set on we need more space right now. And then he called you, and I was like,
No, that's fine. That's fine.
You should be like, Jay, there's a whole place right over there. Bed, you don't even have to leave. Make yourself at home.
it did help getting that car out of there at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all the all the extended jams, all the trim, everything's all stained and polyed. So
Yeah, so that, we've done work in the winter before, but I mean, we've been going strong on 3 cabins. We've had to get creative about where we work, prep stuff. Because, typically we're just outside. At this job site, you had a carport tent, and we also had my mother's basement as a paint prep area. So
having that paint station is just huge
So nice.
for all projects.
Yeah.
Because usually it's outside.
Right.
Or right in the spot where you're trying to work. You got to stop work for a couple days just to get everything painted and stained. And
Yep.
I heard the road over there was pretty rough last week with all the frost.
I don't know. We might want to check with the neighbors and see if we can borrow the roller.
Oh, that end of it too is especially bad.
So Scott and his Jeep couldn't make it through Friday. He got stuck right there at the top, right at the very beginning of the road.
Oh, yeah, it's a big hole over that hill.
Big hole right there.
Yeah, it's.
Gotta get Rod Hiltz out to this tractor. Rod, if you're watching.
Yeah, I'll come help you, Rod. I know it's been our fault.
And then, Joseph, I don't even.
That one's bad, huh?
Mud season's here.
Mud season is upon us.
Yeah.
So in my road, I was watching it, you'll be walking down and there'll just be a rock, and the rock will be 12 inches below the ground. It's really a hole.
That's your frost.
You could break your ankle.
Yeah, that's what moves these cabins up and down. Those rocks coming through the frost line and dropping from the frost, and
yeah. And so we were smart. We chose cabins wisely this year. This season.
Right.
Picked ones to get us through the winter that didn't need any jacking and leveling. The roof was good for the most part. We did a little bit on one of them.
Yeah, it seemed that Joseph's job was one of the biggest take-ons of the winter.
And that was already up. It was up high enough. We knew we could get in a couple nice days to get under there. It's not like it was sitting. Well, I guess part of it was still sitting in the dirt.
Yeah,
but.
Yeah, that back end.
But yeah, we got in it right in the nick of time before the frost really hit the ground. 'Cause, the start of the season. It was a short snowmobile season this year.
Yeah, it was.
It was primo for 3 weeks to a month. It was beautiful.
Yep.
And then it just
like that.
Just
rain,
like that, yeah.
Warm rain, windy days. Wind will kill snow faster than rain will.
Yeah, I was noticing the smelt shacks. The river broke the other day. There was about a month on that.
Yeah.
The river's wide open now.
Yep.
Too bad.
Swap the ski-doo for the sea-doo. Here we go.
Gotta be ready to adapt in Maine. I did see a picture though on some social media. It was pretty cool, and it was a brand new sled and then a guy on a rice rocket at a gas pump. Only in Maine. Last Friday when it was nice. Up north, someone had a bike and someone had their sled.
Side by side.
But what's gonna happen is now you're in this mindset. It's over, and then we'll get a couple storms, just enough to make a mess.
Oh yeah, it's far from over.
Yeah.
And
what I found is pretty wild is as muddy as it was last week, what little snowfall we had and little rain, but yet mud is treacherous right now. Generally, you have those big winters and it creates all kinds of mud, but we had a mild winter and it's deep.
Yeah, it is deep. Now, what's the earliest you'd get out on your Sea-Doo?
I've got a full-on wetsuit.
Do you?
Yeah, I was actually going to make a little video of breaking some ice the other day, but I opted not to. But yeah, if you've got the proper gear, you can go for some runs. I'm in a couple of Sea-Doo groups, and you see people up in like Iceland, and they're going out to these icebergs on their Sea-Doos and checking them out. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be a while.
Oh yeah,
It'll be a while for me anyway. But
No thanks.
No.
That wind and water? Nope.
How's the ice on Cobsey right now?
still plenty of ice. There was big fishing derby last weekend.
Was there?
Yep.
Nice.
Benefit Coney Project Grad maybe.
Oh, I heard about that one.
It was a huge turnout.
I've never seen that many people on the ice.
Yeah. Yeah.
1,000 people.
Prizes for biggest and smallest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I read that.
My friend Paulie lives right there by the Winthrop Landing, and he said Cobbossee looked like Western Avenue.
Really?
For the first 3
People
or 4
go out.
hours, like four-wheelers and snowmobiles and a couple of vehicles, and you know, don't recommend driving on the ice right now. Anybody, it's not safe.
But you got to figure. I mean, what better place to be socially distanced than out on the a huge lake? There's plenty of room to spread out and still have fun and enjoy being outside. Maggie's got some questions for you coming in from watchers.
Questions are coming in hot.
Uh-oh.
We probably took too much.
YouTube,
Yeah.
Facebook.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yep.
I think.
This question is from Veronica Plord on YouTube. What is your favorite Red Sox player of all time?
Ooh, Oil Can Boyd.
Oh, that's a good.
Oil Can Boyd.
Oil can.
Reasons why, yeah, he was good at what he does, and he was fun to watch.
His card's on our fridge right now. Actually, I don't know where it came from. It's on the fridge.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
He's up there. He's a good one.
Yeah.
Now, the Alexis, he didn't play for the Red Sox.
No, I don't believe. No, he didn't.
Who do you play for? Cleveland Indians, I think. And Sock Alexis was a Penobscot Indian, right? Made it to the
Yep.
big leagues.
Yeah.
I think he was on Cleveland.
Oh.
Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
There's our trivia question for the night.
Yeah. Who did? Was it Andrew Sokolexis? Was his name?
The guy we
The
met?
baseball player.
Oh, no,
the guy we met. Chris.
Chris.
But no, I think it's Andrew.
Andrew Sokolexis.
Andrew Sokolexis. Yep. They say he used to throw a baseball on the other side from the island across the Penobscot.
Oh, no kidding.
He would throw a baseball clear across the river.
Who was the other Maine baseball? Oh, Billy Swift. Wasn't he from Maine, from that area
I don't
too?
know.
Billy Swift, Mike Buck, maybe.
Mike Buck.
Mike Buck.
There you go, Maine
There
trivia.
you go.
Yeah, some Maine
Great.
baseball.
Thank
All
you.
comes back to Maine.
Thanks for that.
Put that one away in the bank.
All right. This question is from Carlos on YouTube. Do you have any tattoos?
I am ink free. I don't. And the only reason being is just as one thing my mother begged my brother and I never to do. For some reason, she was not stern about it. You know, we were pretty well able to do what we wanted, but she had always asked not to, and I never have.
Yeah.
I've got multiple things that I would get in a heartbeat, but yeah, I just never done it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And it was your grandmother who was the English teacher? Because you have extremely good penmanship.
Yeah.
This is an unknown fact about
Yeah,
Jedi.
both my grandmothers, my mother, just huge on English and penmanship.
Yep.
And,
That
Yep.
tells a lot about somebody.
It does.
yeah.
Brian, on the other hand,
Oh
can
God, mine's bad.
chicken scratches.
Should have been a doctor.
It's fun to decipher sometimes. Yeah.
I don't even know what I wrote half the time. That's a problem.
All right. This question is from Dark Down East on Instagram.
We're getting
What
Instagram questions.
is the coolest, strangest, or spookiest thing you've ever found during cabin demolition?
Strangest, spookiest, or scariest. It'd be funny to say not much scares me, but yeah, well, the spookiest would be at the Kennebec Land Trust.
That was pretty.
I mean, there was a few times down working on that project where there were cats off in the woods that would just like stare you down as you were walking to the job, or
Feral cats, right?
yeah, feral cats from the previous owner and whatnot, and all those side buildings and stuff. Yeah.
How many snake skins did you find this winter?
So this one of these
That's
upcoming. I'd be worried they might hatch in the spring. You might be in for it. Yeah, there's a camp I'm working on right now that we have found 30 plus snake skins like buried in the windowsills, like between the walls, and I mean
Way up high, like in
all through the
headers.
Well, you watch. I mean,
It's weird.
one of the great things about living in Maine is there's nothing poisonous or venomous. And,
Rattlesnakes.
I mean,
They say there's rattlesnakes in the western Maine mountains,
right.
but
And same thing with there are brown recluse, but
right.
the chances of running into one. But you see these videos where, like, you know, you open up attics and there's these giant,
nests and stuff.
you know, down south. No way.
For anyone who doesn't know, Ryan hates snakes.
Oh God, I hate them
Immensely.
Yeah, I could not even. It's so weird over there. Like there's snake skins everywhere. Like,
Yeah, like I say, that spring thaw we might find a good hatch.
I offered to help Doug one day, and then I took it back. I'm like, no way in hell I'm going into that camp. Nope.
There's snakes in the ceilings. I'm pretty sure there's snakes in the bottom half of it.
Oh,
Everywhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. This question is from God Granny Tater on YouTube. What happens to Maine Cabin Masters after DIY goes away?
We keep perfecting camps.
Yeah.
We keep learning. We keep going on.
Yeah. We don't know.
New camps, new channel.
Or we all become bartenders.
No, we've been the DIY was going away on the premise like a year ago, so we've just been doing camps, and we don't really know where we're gonna go on the network. We just go to work and do camps, and we figure they'll find a place for us. As long as you guys keep watching and keep supporting us, but we really don't have an idea. Like
We don't.
one time we're going on this channel, one time we're on that channel. Then someone's like, "Oh, I saw you."
Yeah, and we're kind of done guessing. It's more, we're really just focused on fixing up the cabins, putting out a good finished product, and hopefully that comes across and people do keep watching.
Yeah.
With the network, it's nothing's in stone, nothing's on pine. Maybe a few things on a shingle, but
Yeah.
nothing definitive.
It could change on a daily basis.
We're not going anywhere though.
No.
Oh, yeah, we'll be here.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Okay. And then if we want to answer this one fairly quickly. This is from Richard Betancourt from email. On the show, everyone seems to get along really well. Are you all friends outside of the show too?
Yeah, we do a lot of, fair amount of stuff together. And as time goes, we all look for different things and outlets, so we're not right up each other's butts every day. But yeah, we got a company ski trip coming on to Saddleback on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to come celebrate with us up in Saddleback, come on
We'll
up.
be up there. But we go to a lot of concerts together. Then you and Dixie might go hunting, or we'll go skiing or snowmobiling. Like we all hang out a lot.
Yeah, all kinds of activities that we're all into that any one of us would do any day of the week.
And we get natural breaks too, which is good. Like you don't. Actually, I don't get one from Ashley, but but yeah, it's good.
Was that quick enough?
Yes.
Okay, phew.
All right. Now I have one more.
Oh.
They keep coming. All right. This one's from Matthew Gillette on YouTube. Favorite Fish or Dead song?
Dead songs, Loser all day long. Favorite Fish jam is little Sprock Zarathustra, the 2001.
Good question.
Wow.
They weren't on the Grammys last night, but Harry was. I got the update.
Harry made it.
Yeah, taking it.
Good.
I can tell you all about Dua Lipa.
Is that a beer?
What's happening?
I saw her win a Grammy.
Yeah.
I don't even know who people are anymore. I'm so getting old.
Yep.
What were the other ones? Lil Baby?
Lil Baby, Da Baby.
Da Baby.
They were both there.
Yep. Megan Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the other one that wore the skeleton?
Phoebe Bridgers.
Phoebe Bridges. I learned a lot last night.
I should have tuned in. I knew I'd missed something last night.
Probably catch a rerun somewhere.
No, that's right, yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks, Jay. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you down at the Woodshed.
Yeah.
To the green room.
Down there.
And next is up is a little video about Nelma, good Nelma video promotion. And Nelma is the Northeast Lumber Manufacturers Association. And we love them. Throw the pine at it.
We couldn't do it without him.
Pine.
Check it out.
Oh, what a feeling, putting pine on the ceiling.
We really burned through this pile.
That was over 4,000 lineal feet of eastern white pine.
Yeah, it's such a versatile wood. We've used it for the ceiling with whitewash. We did the center bead with wainscoting.
V-mats for sheathing.
Yeah.
We'll rip up whatever's left for trim.
We'll use it for flooring, siding.
Bill, where else can you get 3 different uses out of one board or 4 different uses,
Yeah, this is perfect. This is one small product, but we've been able to use it in so many different ways. It's really a versatile wood.
And it's all sourced from Maine and New England and eastern white pine.
Sustainably harvested.
We like to say throw the pine at it. We do that a lot. So now it's throw the eastern white pine at it.
Trademark pending.
Trademark pending. Throw it.
Thanks, Nelma.
Title text here. And we're back again. Dixie.
What's up, Dixie?
How's it going, boys?
I got a wonderful Baxter out of range ale with you with a hint of blueberry.
Nice.
Summer's coming. Cheers.
Love it. Love my Baxter friends.
What you been up to?
Not much. Pounding nails.
Snowmobiling a lot?
Yeah, a little bit.
Escaping to Rangeley.
Yeah. Snow's melting quick, so.
Working on a snowmobile shed, right?
Oh, yes. It's technically a shed. But you guys know as well as I do, anything that we build, it goes a little overboard, so.
Yeah. Always build it bigger.
Well, yeah, it's not big enough.
Never is. Never.
Never.
Yes, what else?
Oh, not much. Just out at Joseph Camp. Things going good.
Up on the mountain.
Oh, what a great spot.
So good. So cool. I think
that is probably one of my most favorite camps. It's beautiful up there.
Because we spend most of our time on the water, but you forget how a nice secluded camp like that on top of a hill is pretty darn awesome.
He's got just a nice piece of property up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's come a long ways.
Whew. It was in pretty rough shape compared to the rest of them.
Yes.
I heard the road's still hurting, huh?
George went through and kind of smeared it all out.
Let it froze. That's what I did too.
That's all you can do.
Right before it was gonna freeze, I back dragged everything, pushed it down, and
it's called just smear.
The official terminology.
Bob and Nan couldn't even get up their driveway.
Oh, really?
No, they had to have McGee come in and drop a load of crushed stone. They were just disappearing out of sight.
I mean, they're not.
It's crazy.
Very pitched either, are they?
No.
The problem is they're right at the bottom of the field of the hill.
Gotcha.
So, and then he plows the snow, so there's really no ditch. It just ends up in the driveway. So bad.
I'm learning over time. It's not necessarily what's above ground. It's like where the frost doesn't. Where some frost will melt and some doesn't, you get pockets, and then the water has to go in here and it'll undermine it.
Your driveway must be a mess.
Yeah, it's not as bad as last year. Remember it swallowed my tractor lot? Like a spot that I just parked on. Oh yeah, it's funny. I put a picture of my driveway. Like, okay, it's time to start laughing at Ryan getting stuck. You never know.
Mud season.
Yeah, you never know.
Welcome to Maine.
How's your driveway?
So far, so good.
Well, you got an uphill pitch too, so.
I was looking at Gabe and Melissa from the KG's the food truck. They got the new place in Winthrop, and she puts on yesterday. I don't even hate mud season anymore because I got a tarred driveway. I was like, I'm so jealous.
Oh,
tarred driveway, tarred lawn.
Yeah,
they got it all right there. Yeah. I stopped in and saw them the other day.
Looks good.
Yeah, I went. Their apartment's huge.
That is a very big building.
Yep.
In a great spot too.
Yeah. So the people who ran KG's Curbside Grill, the food truck here, bought the old full court deli in Winthrop.
Yep.
And they're going to open that back up, but they're living right above it.
People are jonesing for those French fries. Those are good.
Yeah.
Oh, hand-cut fries.
Anytime Fletcher was here, he was buying poutine.
Dad, could you go pay my tab, please?
Hey, Dad, I owed a couple bucks over there.
He's coming skiing with us Wednesday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
That'll be fun.
We're going to take over Saddleback.
No, that sounds great.
Yeah, so we got like a bunch of social media outlets. Everyone's bringing in questions from Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Like, this is pretty savvy for us.
Nice.
Yeah. High tech.
Tech savvy. I am not.
It's all right.
All
Maggie and Jen are.
Maggie, you got it.
All you got to do is answer questions.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. This first question is from Stephen Weaver on YouTube. Do you fish at every camp where you build?
I would like to fish at every camp where we build, but no, we have gotten some opportunities depending upon the time of year. We have definitely ice fished. What was it, Little Sebago last year?
Yeah.
I would love to fish all the ponds that we work on, but just, time restraints and stuff.
Too busy.
Too busy.
Doug seems to, because Doug will come with us for the day, and he may have an hour here. So he always has that one portable trap,
he got
chipper.
a little chisel. He'll go out and set a trap here and there, but
I definitely like to fish on my off time, wherever I can, whenever I can. We definitely work in some beautiful bodies of water, but sometimes it's not applicable.
It's responsibility though. Like 20 years ago, like when you just labor or something, you do it. But now, like, there's so much to do. Like, you got to get materials, make sure things are going. It's just like everyone's like, "Do you guys swim at every job site?" And like, you think like, "Oh yeah," but you just get so busy.
But yeah,
you know?
It's like you want to fish to relax, and you want to be able to like enjoy it, and just being rushed doesn't really isn't conducive to that.
Yeah, it's just you got to focus on the job at hand.
Yeah,
and we have tight deadlines, and it's go go go.
Okay. Jim Fama on YouTube wants to know who is your favorite music artist?
Oh,
Miranda Lambert was on the Grammys last night.
Well, I love Miranda Lambert. I love Pistolantes. I love definitely. I'm a country boy.
Country boy, hot.
I don't get me wrong. I mean, I love all.
You'll listen to anything.
I'll listen to anything.
We used to drag Dixie to fish shows and
dead shows,
But when you get in my truck or Brad, there's definitely country.
Yeah.
But I like some country because of these guys.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with country music.
It's all good. It's music. As long as it makes somebody happy.
Yeah,
absolutely.
All right.
Good question.
Next question is from Veronica Plord.
Veronica.
Are you as mild-mannered in real life as you are on screen?
Sometimes.
Let's ask. Phone his wife. I'd like to phone a friend. Yes, Dixie's laid back.
I would say more so.
Yeah, I definitely am a wet duck sometimes, but sometimes I get a little
What's
feisty.
a wet duck?
What
That
does
doesn't
that
make any
mean?
sense.
A wet duck, just the water rolls off me.
Oh.
Gotcha. All right.
That's a Maineism I've never heard.
That's a hunting term.
I can get a little feisty sometimes, but no, I try to stay level-headed.
You do a good job at it.
Yeah.
I only made Dixie mad a couple times. We won't talk about that. No.
Okay, you bucket kicker.
Next question.
All right. This one is from Rosemary on YouTube. What's your favorite part of Maine to build in?
The whole state of Maine is a very beautiful place. We have the mountains, the ocean. I've moved away from the state many times to live outside, and I always find myself getting very homesick to come home. The fact that I can be anywhere in the state of Maine and call someone and know that they'll come pick me up, or
someone in every town.
Know someone in every town, or I can call my dad and be like, "Hey, I'm in friggin' Limerick. Can you come get me? My car's broken down."
It really is 1 degree of separation for Dixie in the state of Maine.
Yeah, there's a big joke about the cabin masters because everywhere you go, Dixie gets in a conversation like, then he makes a connection
without fail.
And they always they know what type of dog too.
But that's a wonderful thing about Maine.
I mean, he makes Kevin Bacon look like nothing.
I definitely have lived in many areas within the state, from Western Mountain to the coast to wherever, and I've made a lot of friends through the years all over the state. So
you're loving Rangeley though. I see that's your home. You've really gravitated.
I love Rangeley.
Got a beautiful house.
Western Mountains, beautiful. Saddleback, Sugarloaf. You have Moose Lick, Rangeley, Kennebec. I mean, it's just a very historic area. So it's pretty cool.
But you're always an East Side Augusta boy, right?
East Side.
East Side all the way.
East Side.
That's right.
Me and Chase, East Siders.
East Side. Good times. Yeah, I must say, so we went out to dinner Saturday downtown with the state lunch, and I was downtown Augusta, and I had a moment to myself. It's like, Augusta's pretty darn cool. Like, it's pretty awesome what's going on.
They've
really a lot
Never
going on
had
around
that
here.
moment before, ever.
Come on.
You will.
You will.
You haven't had 3 nice bourbons and then a good meal, and
What?
been reminiscing with your friends.
Maggie, your family is from the east side.
Yeah, and I'm not. No.
Central Maine is getting hit. There's a lot going on around here, Maggie.
There is.
You'll see it someday.
I don't know. All right. Anyway.
On that note.
On that note.
Next question.
We'll never convince her.
This one is from Chris on YouTube.
Chris.
When can we get a T-shirt that says "Swamp Donkeys"?
Swamp.
And what
donkeys?
What is a swamp donkey? It's a Dixieism.
Well, a swamp donkey could be a bull moose. It could be a big swamp buck.
Something else that we won't say back.
I'm not quite sure what. I mean, when I hear,
We'll leave it there.
You've said it about a moose. I think you've said an old swamp donkey.
Big old swamp donkey.
Yeah.
All right, we'll work on it.
Swamp donkey. I like it. So Dixie, one of my favorite shirts that Dixie got was like, it says it's the beer and the bear, right?
Yeah, it's got a bear with antlers and it says beer.
Yeah. Pretty awesome.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Swamp Donkeys. Dixie and the Swamp Donkeys, new band.
Dixie's line of T-shirts.
Oh God.
the Swamp Donkey label.
Dixie's gonna have a coffee table book that's something about nothing by Matty Dix, because he knows something about everything. You know.
A little bit about everything.
Yeah, a little bit about everything. Yeah. Just enough to get in a conversation.
And hold his own.
Yeah, we hope so.
Cool. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Maddie.
You guys are very.
Where are you going?
Oh, wait. Where are we going?
Oh,
we don't really know. We're kind of just winging it.
Don't stop.
Okay. What do you want, Maggie?
I have more questions.
okay.
You fire away.
I didn't tell you to do anything.
Oh. Ooh.
All right.
Eee.
This is from John Dannenhofer on Facebook.
John.
Sorry, John. We almost forgot you.
When are you going to give us your chowder recipe?
Well, I believe that Dave on our Friends of Maine.
Dave Lisk. Yeah.
On Friends of Maine Cabin Masters has done a, what do they call it? A PDF?
Oh my God.
Or what is it?
That's what it is.
Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And what are you guys laughing at?
Oh, I'm laughing at Maggie.
So he has it on. I'm not real tech savvy, as you people
This is
can tell.
priceless.
So
we got it to laugh, Dixie.
so I believe he has done the recipe on his PDF.
And we're doing a new thing now where I started answering some questions. We're gonna have everyone answer popular questions. So you can go to our YouTube channel, KennebeckCabin.com, and there'll be little clips with.
PDF stands for Popular Food Discussion.
So get your wallet out for this food discussion.
Popular discussion of food.
It's expensive.
I see another video clip. PDF.
This is why we're not live. Very often.
That was great. That's the most I've seen Maggie ever laugh at the sun. Thank you, Dixie.
Okay, Mags, what else you got?
Disappointing.
Come on.
All right. Last question. This one is from Stephen Weaver. No, okay. Has there been a camp where the fishing was so awesome you wanted to go back and fish?
We do a lot of camps on some beautiful bodies of water, and unfortunately I can't fish all of them, but I have in the past. Fishing in Maine is great no matter where you go. So,
Well, you were saying out in the Moose, look, you know.
But you have your favorite spots.
I do, but I don't want to tell
Well, no,
anybody.
exactly.
You'll have to look at that PDF of that. But he'll be wearing his PFD when he goes.
You know, Rangeley's Lake's great, Moose Lake's great, Cupsoptic, Rapid River. I mean, there's Moosehead. There's a ton of them, but they're all good. It's all what you want.
You guys had a good run on Cobbessy for a while. They like 10, 15 years ago.
Oh my
when they were
God,
stocking them and.
Out in front of your camp, I caught the biggest brick trout I have ever caught before in my life. It was probably 20 inches, 4.5 pounds. Your brother and I have caught some beautiful fish out in front of your camp before.
And now it's changed.
It's just changed with the pike and, you know,
It's evolving.
Yeah, some people love that. I mean, that's sport fishing.
Some people do love it. It's an invasive species, so you know, they say a bucketful at a time. I mean, you want to be very careful. It's against the law to transfer fish. It can really hurt our native species. Cobbesy was great for brown trout, brook trout, and it's just kind of evolved over the years to different species. So.
And Dixie went north to his favorite holes.
That's right. Where you'll find him.
Hey,
That's
Dixie,
right.
real quick, how's your grandmother doing?
Mammy? Oh my God. 96, doing great. She's been very COVID paranoid. She's my sister and my mom and my aunts have been tending to her. I don't think she's left the house. And
if I was COVID, I'd be scared of her.
Yeah, you should be.
But things are good over there, right? They've done some, put it in a septic system or plan on it. Yeah.
So they installed a septic. My mom and aunts have purchased a right of way to the camp.
More parking.
It's more parking. It's
Maybe he's not going to yell out our window at you.
That's right.
Get off my lawn, Matthew.
Yelling at you, not me.
Yeah.
So no, she's doing great. The property's doing good. They put Wi-Fi out there. My sister's been out there tending to my grandmother and working a little bit. I mean, you look down that lake, what a beautiful view. It's,
Absolutely.
You know, a hard place to work. So
Nice.
Good
she's
spot.
doing good.
Well, good. Glad to hear that Mammy's doing well.
Yeah.
Strong as
96.
ever. That's awesome.
I bet she knows what a PFD is.
I doubt it.
Okay.
All right, Dix. Thanks for joining us.
Okay,
Matty.
boys. No problem.
We appreciate it. And then this last video is a Woodshed promo video. Check it out.
How exciting.
All right, come on in. The Woodshed. Welcome to the Woodshed.
What's up, guys? I'm Cole. Welcome to the Woodshed. We're now open 7 days a week, from 11 to 8, Sunday through Thursday. We're open till 9 on Friday and Saturday. We have 10 Maine beers on draft. We have a mug club. We have a few left over, so you guys would like to sign up for that. We renovated our kitchen. We have some sandwich items for you. We are giving you more food than you probably want.
Dine in and take out. You could call, order online as well. My personal favorite is Chase Your Dreams with the provolone, salami, capicola, pepperoncini, lettuce, tomato, onion. There's a Whistling Dixie, Rusty Ryan.
We have a really exciting summer coming up for you guys. We plan on turning this into the music destination of Central Maine. So music here Thursday through Sunday every single week. Make sure you tune into our social media and websites, and we'll let you know what we have going on here.
And like nothing happened at all, we are back with Project Pointers, brought to us by Duravent. We are not doing any videos today, so it's really just questions that need to be answered. And we want to thank all our 3 guests tonight for joining us.
Good times.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun. Things are going well.
I was just thinking at the break, though, how, like, that question about Dixie, like, do you see how serious he was? He had to think about those questions and be serious.
Yes.
Good old Dixie.
And just a reminder, we do this every Monday night, not live, but
Yes. You can find us on our YouTube channel Monday nights. And if you have questions for us, keep sending them in. If you've got short videos for Project Pointers, send them in with, 20, 30-second video, name, location, as much detail as you can, and we'll try and answer them.
Yeah.
all right, let's get started with these. This first one is from Marie Reisner. I have a home in Pennsylvania. What is the best way to insulate the floors?
Interesting. Well, it depends on what's below. If you're on she's probably not on a foundation, and it has to be insulated.
Right. I mean, best way.
Call a spray foam guy.
Yeah.
we love spray foam. If it's in your budget and you can afford it.
Yeah, if the home is on posts, again, trying to seal up around the perimeter, stop as much airflow, and you can insulate the perimeter, you can insulate the floor system itself. It all depends on.
Do not use paper faced.
No.
Pink pan.
No.
Just stay away from that.
That's just asking for critters.
And if you want to DIY it yourself, you can get the polystyrene, thick stuff, cut it in strips, and then foam it in.
Yep. Yeah, same thing. If you want to do the rigid, cut it an inch shy on each edge, lock it up in there, and then spray foam it to really seal it up. But yeah, I would, anything loose, you're going to have trouble with critters getting into it. So try and go with rigid as much as you can.
And you're going to get your money back out of it. If you want, if you're weighing, spend the extra money because it will pay for itself over time, saving heating cost.
Great. All right. Anthony Amico says, saw an episode where you spray foam and cover pine, tongue, and groove. Trying to do it, but read it needs a fire retardant. Is the pine okay?
By code, if the spray foam is going to stay exposed, it needs to be painted with a flame retardant paint.
Right.
And what that means is it's got, I want to say formica or something in it that when it heats up, it expands and it doesn't allow the fire to, the flame to spread. But if it's going to be covered over, pine is fine.
That counts.
Yep, to cover it over with.
Because wood does have a fire rating. That's why they always say sleep with your doors shut. Because having that shut will slow down a fire.
Great.
And stop, drop, and roll.
Yes, it's not a high fire rating, but there is one.
Okay. This one is from Susette Aoki. I volunteer at a wildlife sanctuary in Florida, and I want to build a tortoise cabin. Bumble is a 3-footed red-footed tortoise. He lost 1 foot in a dog attack. It doesn't get very cold here, but I'm trying to incorporate a heated floor for him so he's comfy in the winter. I'd love to hear if you have some ideas for Bumble.
That's
Bumble.
nice.
Yeah. 3-foot tortoise.
Cheapest.
What do you think?
I mean, they make those electric radiant
pads. Right? Put down on some tile.
Put down, lay them down, then you can put tile on top of that, and it's thermostatically controlled.
Yeah, and it can be just 3 by 6. I think you can link them together. So I'd give them a little pen and put a little bit of tile on it, and lay some mud, put that in, and put your tile in.
If you want to get real fancy, you could probably do a hot water solar radiant floor.
Oh yeah.
Right? You could store up the heat and then circulate it at nighttime.
I would just plug the damn thing if it was me. Right?
Yeah.
Because you also know it's going to be hot too. Half the time be hot, half the time be cold.
Right.
That's a lucky tortoise.
Yeah.
But yeah, those mats you can buy, get ready at your local, big lumber yard online, and it's pretty easy. If you can find someone to lay some tile and.
Yeah, you could even probably wouldn't even have to tile it. You could just lay it down and put some thin set mortar right on top of it, right? Build a little box, put down a good base, put down that, and pour it right on it. I would keep it 1/2 inch thick on it at most.
And just put a layer of mud on it. Yeah, why not? So
because it's not. Yeah, it's not like any creature that's gonna scrape at. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know how active.
I think you're right.
Tortoises get.
I mean, it can get as simple as going to. You can go to you can actually go to a grow store. They make mats for plants,
right?
Seedlings and stuff. Or you could go to a pet store too. But
yeah,
it doesn't have to be that sophisticated.
I wonder if you could get away with a piece of cement like Hardybacker,
with something underneath it.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what you do.
Put down the Hardybacker first, 1/2 inch cement board. Put the electric radiant mat on top of it, and then pour a layer of mortar on top of that, and you'll be golden. Or the tortoise will be sleeping comfortably.
Nice.
Great.
That's a good question. I wasn't expecting that. So keep the questions coming. Podcast at mainecabinmasters.com. We'll have answers for you, and send the videos as well.
Yeah.
All right. Now we have some more questions. Okay. So someone who's watching right now wants to know what the back of your shirt says, Ryan.
Oh, the back of my shirt says, I'd rather be at...
Hard nipples.
The Glenmore.
By the sea.
Yeah, and the Glenmore is a nice little inn in Lincolnville. Our friends own it. We spent some time there. Really fun spot. They got all new cabins down by the water, pool. We actually went and saw a socially distanced concert there last year. It was awesome. So check them out if you're up in the central mid-coast area. Really cool spot.
Great. Okay. I'd also like to mention there are a lot of questions noticing Ryan and Ashley have lost a ton of weight. So if you wanted to touch on that.
Oh, yeah. Ashley and I have been doing Noom. So, yeah, we figured it was a time of a pandemic, and I was amazed that I had no idea how much cheese I put in my body. So it's actually been really easy on me because it actually just keeps track, and I'm kind of OCD. So it's like, teaches you like what type of foods. And I would just go and I'd eat like blocks of cheese, and I'd have a burger. So it's kind of like teaching me a lot, and I'm not
making you aware of what you're eating.
Yeah, not eating like breakfast sandwich from the store every day, like bringing food with me, trying to drink more water. But let's see what happens when we're back and like it's summertime. Not drinking any beer really, but yeah, it's been good. I think it is changing the psychology a little bit. So
nice.
Trying to be more conscious. I've eaten more fruit and vegetables in the last 3 months than I have in a long time.
Excellent.
Yeah. And I'm actually talking about it, so that's kind of weird, but it must be working if I'm actually talking about being on a diet.
People are asking.
Yeah.
They're not asking about my weight.
It's like gambling.
I'm holding steady.
Everyone's like, "Oh, I won all this money in Vegas." Well, tell me how much you got on when you got on the plane. Then I'll know. So, ask me in 6 months after everything's back and we're going out to dinner more. But it's feeling good, looking good. Think we're gonna do okay.
Perfect.
Thanks for noticing.
Okay. This is a question from Veronica on YouTube. Would you cut your hair and beards for charity?
I'll cut them tomorrow.
I don't know. I'd rather write a check, I think. I would cut my facial hair. But I've had the story behind my facial hair. I cut my lip years ago and had a fat lip and then grew back and I never cut it. So I don't know if I have scars under there or anything.
Oh.
I don't think I do, but
I wouldn't.
I think it. Yeah, I probably would. I cut some of it.
I'd shave my entire head and face.
Please don't. It's scary. He used to do it before the show, and it was really scary.
I remember that. Freak everyone out.
Yeah.
Maybe when we were told we can't really change our appearance too much while the show is still going, even if there's a chance. So maybe at the end of the run,
right.
We'll do something. But yeah, good question. Put us on the spot.
All right. One last.
Wait, no. What did Jedi say he would do? It was a 50-50 charity that you could donate money for him to keep his beard and his hair, or donate money to have him cut it, and whichever one raised the most, he would do.
Oh, that's.
We got to set it up for him.
Yeah. That takes faith.
Or if you want, just donate to your own charity.
Right. Bob Smith over here is doing.
Okay. One last quick question.
Last question of the live podcast. I think can't believe we made it this far.
Yeah, I've forgotten it's live.
What is the one hobby you've picked up during COVID?
Does Netflix count?
Oh, you know what I just did a couple days ago? Created my first NFT. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's a non-fungible token.
He's explained it to me 4 times, and I still don't know.
Non-fundable token.
Fungible with a G.
Well, I was going to tell you, my wife's become a hooker.
What is happening?
Someone gave her this. I come home and
What?
she's like,
"Oh my God,
"That's your
I'm
that."
quitting."
She's your aunt. I come home and she's got this thing with fabric and this thing, and she's pushing it through, and she's like, "Oh, I'm a hooker now." I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? But it's arts and crafts. So Ashley's picked up hooking,
rug hooking.
Chase
Can
is
we not pick?
And cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency.
Yeah. So non-fungible tokens. It's a blockchain
God,
where it
why are we getting
authenticates your
started
art.
on this?
But Fletcher and I created one. You can go on railroll.com and bid on it right now.
There you go.
So that's what we've been playing with.
It's a lot going on during the pandemic.
Yeah. We need to get back to work.
Yes. Oh, that was fun. Well, thanks everybody, huh?
Yeah, thanks for all the great questions. Thank you to our guests.
We're going to pick up next week right back to normal, right?
Yep.
The trivia question stuff will roll over.
Yeah, no trivia question this week, but yeah, they'll be back next week. And thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to everybody for making this happen. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you to Nelma, Hero Media Arts, Hammond Lumber Company, Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guy in back, Brian and Andy.
Yeah, and Jen and Dean and everybody. This was fun.
Cam.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. And from the Woodshed, we'll be talking to you.